I chose the name Flux and Flow coaching because this idea of flux and flow really encapsulates what I've come to learn about life in general, and in particular about movement and meditation as a practice. Because I think in some form we're all searching for that sense of flow in our lives, that effortless joy, that ease to everything that you're doing, and just a sense of contentment, flow as I would call it. But in that pursuit of that happiness, so many of us also really push away and resist the things that we don't want. And we are animals, so it's clear that we're programmed to run towards pleasure and run away from pain. I've realized that we need to embrace the entirety of our experience, whether it's daily life or on your yoga mat or in the gym doing your physical practice. We need to embrace it all to really find acceptance in life in general. So the visual that I really like is this idea that we want to find flow. We want to find that effortless current in the river of our lives. And finding that flow helps us to ride the flux that is inevitable in life, because stuff happens, suffering happens. There will always be ups and downs, good days, bad days. And this practice has really helped me start to calibrate mind and body, starting to use this movement practice or meditation practice as a classroom, as a rehearsal, to relate differently to experiences that are happening within the body. Because I really like that stoic idea that we can't choose our circumstances, but we can choose how we react to those circumstances. And when we learn to do that with our physical experience, whether we're in a position that feels tough, whether we're doing a movement that feels challenging, we can change the way that we relate to it. And it requires, like if you were gonna learn, master a martial art, it requires a lot of dedication, a lot of humility, a lot of discipline. And for perfectionists, like I definitely have been guilty of being, people who have a history of eating disorders or disordered exercising, negative body image, we are really drawn to that idea, I think, of discipline, of pushing hard. But what I'm now teaching through Flux and Flow is a discipline to listen to what's truly happening for you. So that's not a case of, okay, this is my set of rules. I used to love rules. I still do love rules, but I'm recovering from that, because it's this idea that, okay, if we have the rules, we have the structure, we have the framework, we just do what it says and ignore what might be coming up from within. And so for people like I'm describing, the discipline comes from listening to what the body is saying, even if it doesn't match with your plan for that day, even if it doesn't match your meal plan or your exercise program. It is listening to your intuition, and to strengthen that intuition we need to go within and listen to what's happening within the body. So this is my life's work, this is my own recovery journey, and this is what I want to share with the world now.